you know, for a while, you know, when he's thinking about Lucifer and stuff, and I'm like, that's very interesting. And then over time, I'm like, when he's like, oh, Lucifer's right, I'm like, it's a phase. It's an intellectual engagement. And that's like, if you don't like Lucifer, you're gay. I'm like,
that's so good.
what?
Oh, Lucifer's right.
And so many people, I've said so many people there that I just, you guys got to understand, I don't like drama, but I just have to address this because it's just so fucking crazy. It's about lying. It's about like wizardry. It's about saying deception is good, evil is good. There's no such thing as evil. I'm just like, all right.
Guys, you gotta grab Lucifer's torch. Right. Sometimes you just gotta grab Lucifer's torch.
Again, it's your choice. If you want to grab Lucifer's torch and just end everything with a question like this, it's your call, man. But you're gonna end up getting fucked behind a dumpster. All right. The other day he said that listening to him is a form of worship. So I'm not going to listen anymore. Listening to me is morning radio. If you say, because it's about consent, it's saying, if you listen to me, you worship me. That was a whole like 10-minute point. And I'm like, no. I'm not worshiping you. You're morning radio to me while I run stairs. And it's like, but isn't it? Isn't it like worship? No. And so I can't, like now it's almost like consent where if I listen to him, it means I worship him. It doesn't, but I'm like, it's an interesting concept. Sure. No, it isn't. It isn't an interesting concept. It's bullshit. Well, he said whatever you give your attention to is a form of worship. So if I'm looking for a weasel to kill because it just killed my chicken, I'm worshiping the weasel. Guys, it's so fucking stupid that I just really hope that with guidance and friendship and health and crushing that he right sides up. But that's so fucking dumb.
Like grass and water.
Like the level of wizardry on that is so unbelievably absurd. And again, I'm not here to police anybody. Feel free to do some ear worship and get that gravy. But like, what? Not saying it's 100%. It's just an interesting perspective. It isn't Gaia Bear. It isn't an interesting perspective. Because I just listen to you and I don't worship you. Listening for a coming thunderstorm so that you can cover something is not worshiping. That, guys, there's no reality to that at all. It makes no sense.
Bow, bow.
I understand where your attention goes, energy flows. Right. I understand that. But worship, and then, of course, what wizards do is they redefine worship. They redefine everything until you're left with Jordan Peterson, alone in Russia, recovering from meth, riding around on an RC car. Guys, I really hope that you don't believe that listening to something is a form of worship. How is James defining worship? What spin is he putting on it? You can't. Again, guys, I come in peace. I'm not telling people who to listen to and who not to. But as a good shepherd, it would be bad of me to not at least point out that someone I've recommended this much says that if you listen to him, you worship him. Oh no, but it's big. Guys, I don't have to hear any more arguments. If you listen to me, it means you're doing something else and I'm a really good morning radio. My goal this whole time, that's why when people try and make me a political leader or a religious leader,
1 second, I'm going to skip this. Owen goes on a rant for a while.
Because if you don't see me as a comedian, as a gravy ladler, as someone you listen to, thank you for informing us, BB. I missed Jay. It's getting the last few days. It's getting to the point. I think it's getting to the point of absurdity.
It should be better,
and I mean that with love. But again, I see. It's like I've been so. I see the good in him. I see the truth in him. I see that he wants to slay bad dragons, but right. I think he also has some dragons he likes. Allegiance is worship. No, it isn't.
Yeah, the great red dragon. Satan.
It's not. Worship is very simple. Let's look up the definition of worship. And then we'll open some bear mail. The feeling or expression of reverence and adoration for a deity. Okay, so again, if someone says if you listen to him, you worship him, just know that you may be consenting to something really bad. And again, if somebody then redefines this is what we all know worship to mean. The verb of to worship is to show reverence and adoration for a deity, honor with religious rites. The noun, the feeling or expression of reverence and adoration for a deity, quote, the worship of God.
Right.
For verb, the quote, the Mayans build jungle pyramids to worship their gods. Okay, so listening to a live stream, if someone says that's a form of worship, I recommend bailing, but it's all good. James is slowly getting it. He's not. I never said he's evil, but as a self-professed Luciferian who says listening to him is worship, I'd rather him go back to more Civil War stuff. I hope I'm rubbing off in a good way, but I can't not address somebody that I recommend who just starts saying stuff. You know, you guys get it. It's all good. It's all good. James can be saved. Of course, everyone can. Everyone can. But just letting you know that if you go camping with a guy that says to grab Lucifer's torch, he expects you to jerk him off. In general, not always. A good rule to live by. Don't go camping with Luciferians. A second rule to live by. If a Luciferian tells you to grab the torch and you hear the sound of an unzipping zipper, it's about his dick. Moving on. So again, I do not judge you at all based on who you listen to or anything. I think free market economics is Luciferian. I'm not judging, man. I'm not calling people evil. Dude, I'm just here having a good time ladling gravy. I'm just a guy trying to start Bertaria. Benjamin Balderson has better gravy than James. Benjamin Balderson has some piping hot gravy. Dude, James has good gravy. I get it. But if someone says to you, listening to me is a form of worship, grab my torch, guys, he's trying to get you to jerk you off.
Grab my torch.
That's why it's called free will. It's your will. It's not free. It's very expensive. I wasn't even going to talk like this. I don't want drama. I come in peace. I come in peace, everybody. I come in peace. But again, as someone who understands Luciferianism, it's all about jerking off. Ugh. Why are they so obsessed with their own cum?
Masturbating dudes in a wheelchair, telling you the secrets of black holes. People showing you rectum shots, convincing you that this is an asshole from 17,000 light years away. We pass this around. We say Uranus smells like farts. We do whatever we can to make sure that we reject these planets. We call anyone who questions the validity that Venus is bad as gay. We call anyone that questions the validity that maybe the sun is here to help us as evil. There wasn't a mix-up and a fissure of evil broke, right? And now a cancer fell out, and God didn't know it. He just hasn't noticed yet, but all this evil's running around butt-fucking everybody. Stop thinking that way. Stop throwing your torch away. Stop putting quotes around torch, pretending it's not a torch. Stop trying to call things gay that you don't like. That's gay as fuck, all right? Calling things gay that you fear is gay.
Tell them.
And that's what I meant when I comment. And I said earlier that ticked so many people off. Having false fear for shit is gay as fuck. Stop. Because every day you are a new ancestor. Every day you create a new version of yourself. You know why? Get ready to squirt. Because like Jesus, you are the morning star. If you guys want to really look in Luciferianism, I keep asking
Not the morning star!
Well, tell me who's the Luciferian that you think most personifies evil. And the only person that could even name one
I think I only know
was
one
Owen
Morning
Benjamin.
Star.
No one else would even name one. No one else would even bother. Owen Benjamin says it was Socrates, that it was Socrates that was the Luciferian. And he had sex with kids, is what Owen told me. And so the thinking is because Socrates had a Luciferian approach to things, that's what led to pedophilia. But guys, Socrates didn't think he was a god. In fact, let's ask ourselves, what happened to Socrates? Socrates drank hemlock. He drank hemlock to poison himself and take his own life. Why did he take his own life? Did he have to take his own life? These two questions tell you whether Socrates thought he was in charge of his own morality. The state found Socrates guilty. The state sentenced Socrates to death. Socrates said, "My morality does not come from inside myself. My morality comes from the state and from God." He didn't actually use those words, but I'm not going to bore you with all this. He broke it down how this means that the state, I have to do what the state says. Socrates committed suicide to satisfy this belief that morality comes from outside.
I brought this up today.
1 second. I went too far. I skipped it. I've got something to say here.
It's gay.
One, no, that's literally not it. Socrates drank hemlock to prove free will, not like because the state wanted him to. He was sentenced to death, but he decided to take his own life out of his own volition. This guy is so schizo, it's actually crazy.
And I said earlier that he was a god. His own truth. The answer is no. All three of these come from outside of himself. All three of these are proof that Socrates was evacuated. Guys, Socrates took his own life even though he knew the rule was wrong. That's about the
becoming more evil, but a lot of times it would actually end up great. Like there's a lot of people that just needed their shot. You know, like or a lot of people that life has been unfair to them, and I see how brilliant they are, and I want to do my best to help. And so when somebody with more community, more attention, more money starts becoming more evil, in my opinion, that's when I feel the need to tell my audience, because I don't want to lead you guys astray, but I also trust your discernment.
Right.
So again, James True has valuable gravy. Yeah, totally. I don't listen to him anymore though. I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like he's gotten really dark, real dark. You know, and I tried to keep it private, and then he took a couple weird jabs. I'm not going to engage in drama. I think, you know, we're having a disagreement on whether or not pedophilia is caused by evil or evacuation. I believe evil. He believes evacuation, and that right and wrong don't exist. And we're having a private conversation, and he's like telling me that I need self-reflection, that I'm crazy. And I did some self-reflection. And I'm like, am I a 49-year-old single guy living alone with an owl praising Lucifer? And I thought about it, and the answer is no, I'm not. So upon self-reflection, I've realized that I'm not a 49-year-old living alone with an owl praising Lucifer. And so I'm happy about that. So
you're just a closeted gay man.
I think that James True has some valuable gravy. He has some really good insights, and I think with more money and more attention on him, he's devolving. And I'm not here to judge him. I hope he gets out of the darkness he's currently in.
Right.
I suspect it's personal, and I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it has, you know, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but, you know, it's like by 49, just because you have some personal problems, it doesn't mean you fire up the live stream and praise Satan and attack one of your best supporters. You know, I've been nothing but nice to the guy. And so he's like doing live streams about how, you know, the Bears have to keep me in check and all that. He's a 49-year-old Satanist living alone with an owl, trying to start a camp where he can build dragons out of sticks. And he's saying that morality doesn't exist. There's no right or wrong, no good or evil. It's all about evacuation and ego. Typically, when someone's saying that, they're trying to jerk you off by a campfire. He also says that listening to him is a form of worship. And you have to understand, people like him are trying to get your consent. And I feel a little guilty that I sent so many people his way. But again, there's a lot of good, valuable insight. He said, hopefully he gets back. Hopefully he finds his way again. But it's gotten to the point of madness. I mean, even, I'm not going to say any names, but people very close to me that started liking him have been writing to me. And I'm so absurdly loyal that I even freaked out on K.O. Bear when she was like, I think this guy's a Satanist. I'm like, how dare you, K.O. Bear? He's growing. Don't you take it from him. And then over time, I'm just like, oh, come on, man. Now you're saying evil doesn't exist? And then, I'm trying to keep it personal. I literally told him, I said, dude, just take a breather. I can tell you're going through something personal. Just don't do it online. Like, let's just not have this like it always goes. And of course, he's like, you take a breather. I'm like, let me guess. I mean, I'm not even going to theorize, but I can pretty much tell you what's going on with him. I hope James is not taking the Bears for granted. Yeah, he doesn't believe in good and evil, Comfy Bear. So I suggest you don't go to one of his campfires. But feel free to listen. I mean, it'll help your discernment. But I apologize. My discernment, for those of you that are new to the Bears, sometimes I make bad calls. I used to endorse Jordan Peterson. And then when he says, it depends what you mean by evil, you're like, oh, shit. And I'm the type that usually goes about a month too far. James True is another word tossed out. Yeah, he says that listening to him is a form of worship. So I don't anymore. I unsubscribed to the guy. I had a very insulting personal conversation with him where he was like, he literally said that I was the gay one, not the 49-year-old living alone with an owl praising Satan.
Owen?
Okay, well,
Owen, you had kids just to try to prove you're not gay. From the things I've heard you say, you are the gay one, Owen. And it's obvious to everyone but you. Hilarious.
I wish him the best. And for those of you that really gravitate towards someone like him, where you can make your own morality and praise Satan and all that stuff, I thought that he was on the verge of really being a good person, and he just needed a shot. No, it does not appear that way to be at all. BB James helped me, but he went too deep into man. Yeah, he helped me too. Guys, the first time I ever heard the concept of logos was from Jordan Peterson. It's fine. There's a value to entertaining people's ideas. A lot of James's ideas are brilliant. There's a reason I was recommending him to people. And then you see the road and the wood diverge with popularity and money, typically. He had a major boost. A lot of it was from us. He is a gift from, James True is a gift from Ball. He is. He really is. Aperture is a wonderful concept. Compassion. Dude, he has that. That's why I promoted him so much, is because it's like, his mind is really intelligent, but he has that. He's fighting with God right now, and I think it has to do with personal stuff. I think he has a real Achilles heel. I don't think it's hard to figure out what that is. But it was 100% from the Bears. Yeah, I'm going to recommend that you don't spiritually follow what he's saying because it's complete madness at this point. If there's no good or evil, you can't condemn a pedophile.
What?
No, the way I'm doing it is I'm the one stopping pedophilia. No. If you say evacuation is what causes evil, you can't judge them. Morality exists outside of us, and it's God's law. And I don't know all of it. It's a lifetime of work, and you still are confused. Like, I don't even know if I should have brought this up today. James True, in a private text, told me that I'm the one who needs to self-reflect. And I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, Big Bear, are you 49 alone with an owl? And I said, no, I'm not. So far, I'm doing pretty damn good. You can see how he talks about women. Yeah. All right. You're in the truth, James. False. We don't, guys. This is one thing I will say. I don't want drama. You don't need to attack him. You can listen to him if you like his gravy. Please don't bring drama to my doorstep. Just as I just have the moral responsibility to tell you guys that if someone endlessly tells you that they can make their own morality, they're bad news, man. Bad news. You can't just isolate yourself from people that might be going through pain or someone who needs another chance or all this stuff. This is one reason why the new Bertaria plan is for me and my family to get a house of our own and then land that we can have get-togethers and stuff outside of that, because I'm the type of person that likes to bring in people to try and, you know, give them some logos and some stuff, some community to grow. And if somebody, like, let's say James True knew where I lived and was just there doing campfires and stomping, I would be a little freaked out at this point. Like, once you hear someone hissing at you like, you don't know anything. I'm like, dude, I'm a grown man and I know what pedophilia is. I have my opinion, James. Pedophilia is not from evacuation. Someone that evacuates their quote unquote ego does not say, oh, I'm going to go rape a kid. It's evil. It's what evil is.
Jesus, man.
Evacuation is what people, they'll enter the zeitgeist. They'll just do whatever the zeitgeist tells them. The zeitgeist is not telling people to rape kids. That's about power. It's about subversion. It's about evil. And the fact he couldn't accept my opinion about that, and he had to start taking little gamma male like ankle bites with my own audience at his channel that I helped him grow. It's like, dude, if you can't have a disagreement with a man about the nature of pedophilia, I'm a smart man. I'm an adult. I understand a lot of stuff. I was the one to say, I'm still your friend, man. And even in this very insulting conversation, I was like, dude, I'm telling you, relax. I know you're going through some stuff right now. I know you've reached for that torch. Just let it go. And he wouldn't. He live streams right after mine, starts taking little jabs. I'm like, buddy, you're bad to me now. And you're to be pitied. You know, if I ended up alone with an owl, stomping around and trying to get people to praise Lucifer and then change, he lies. He says lying is good. When someone says it's okay to lie to your kids, and guys, I internalize that. I've thought about this because he's helped expand my mind in a way to be like, you know, Dojo Earth, like
Dojo Earth. What the fuck?
You know, should I lie to my kids so that they understand lies and no, that's all bullshit. It's all good. I don't even, so that's it. And so please just let that go. I'm sure that he's going to take little jabs because that's what gamma squirters do. Right. Owen's the real gay one, not me, the 49-year-old living alone with an owl praising Satan. I don't praise Lucifer. He's just a luminary. Shut the fuck up, man. Go try and get yourself a girlfriend. How's that sound? And then go from there. If I was a 49-year-old man living alone with an owl, I would self is an option. Some people like that. I'm a bit of a psycho. Now I hope he gets out of it. Before Desert Bear came in with his bullshit. You want if it resonates for you that yeah, thank you all the mods, because it's a spirit of, I consider it evil, where it's the big Satan. I mean, that's fucking insane to me, but whatever. It's all good. James can be batting 1,000 if he was on the right field.
Let's go to part 5 now.
Watch how coconut oil...
Where we were at before.
There's so much charge around this. And that's what these guys were fighting against. They were rebuilding thought. They were taking it back into their bodies again. Began as a rebellion, traditionally held beliefs by the English church that God superseded the individual. And isn't that what we're arguing about? Isn't that why Owen was afraid to go camping with other men? Because of this belief that it began as a rebellion against traditional held beliefs by the English church that God superseded the individual. That to think like Thoreau, Emerson, and Whitman is to be Luciferian. Where is Christ? In the crystal ship,
In the crystal
What
ship,
does Christ do? He falls.
he falls,
And
and
he
then he
rises.
rises. Guys, this is all coming back to me. All this schizo shit is coming back to me in force.
In the temple, I find my Father.
I found my father. This is so good. I would remember. I forgot how good all of this was. I'm gonna memorize. I forgot I wanted to memorize this exact line so I gotta clip this and like put it as my intro because it's so good. I need like church music in the background or like Resident Evil music. This is like a Resident Evil speech from like a boss before he fucking kills you. Let's watch that again. Where is Christ?
The English church.
In the crystal ship.
That God superseded the individual. That to think like Thoreau, Emerson, and Whitman is to be Luciferian. Where is Christ?
In the crystal
In
ship.
the crystal ship. What does Christ do? He falls.
He falls. And then he
And
rises.
In the temple, I find my Father.
I find my father.
Until you're ready to decode.
Where is Christ? In the crystal ship. What does he do? He falls. And then he rises. In my temple, I find my Lord. Shit.
He falls.
And then he rises.
And he rises. In the temple, I find my Father.
I find my father. In the temple, I find my father. Amen.
Until you're ready to
Amen.
decode. Well, you're ready to decode whenever you want. The 5 tenets of transcendentalism. Everything is a reflection of God. Please keep in mind that we think right now that if I'm masturbating to porn,
Right.
that's not a reflection of God, right? In fact, we've gotten mad at me because I've told you that to watch me is a form of worship. We've said, no, that's not true. That's not true. We're pretending that we get to choose when we worship and when we don't. The other day, Owen was putting some vitriol into my fire. You know, he was like, James, I believe in you. Here's some vitriol. You're going to use this for alchemy. And I wasn't watching that stream. I'm not that powerful of a wizard where I can directly watch that. I wouldn't want to be that. Honestly, I wouldn't want to be that powerful. I'd rather use my skills elsewhere.
Right.
But as that stream was happening, not while I was watching, but as it was happening, I was feeling these connections, like tentacles in my chest, snapping off. Pow, 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 pow. And I swear, I think I was feeling people hit unsubscribe. I swear I was hearing prana pull from me as if cut off, as if, fuck James, fuck James, fuck that guy. I felt like a baby who had never had a new kind of candy because I was experiencing, without even seeing it, just knowing that it was happening maybe possibly in real time. I didn't even know that because no one had reported back what was being said. I just felt it. I just felt it. But there's this genuine rawness that comes out in this format that brings an authenticity to you that I'd rather you get the authenticity, even though it's peppered with just poor, retarded language sometimes. In fact, you could even argue that that is the dirt in the spaghetti sauce, right?
What?
You know that you're camping with friends because you're getting that dirt from my spaghetti sauce, right? You know that that pan fell, and I picked up that saucepan of spaghetti sauce, and I wanted, everyone was out in the canoe, and I knew they were going to want to eat, And I just wanted the live stream to flow. And so it comes with that. I scoop that sauce back into the pan and I just stir it. I stir it. I add more cheese. I do whatever I can to make it better. Owen Benjamin is my gift of ball.
Gift of ball.
And it's fantastic. That guy is so real and so authentic. And as the confusion drips from his teeth, and as he shakes his fist, all I see is someone authentic. And I fucking love that guy for it. And all of you that have written that this is over, and fuck this guy, or all of you have written, and fuck that guy. Please look at this vitriol. Please look at your reaction to this and see it as vitriol.
This is such
I want you to look at that reaction to it and go, wait a minute. Is this bad? Is this really bad? Because it's not. It's not bad at all. The worst thing Owen could do to me is fucking be nice. It's the worst thing he could do. It would be the most disrespectful thing he could pull. He's not more water under this rock, but my root's going to need to bend in a way it's never bent before. Oh, good. This argument with Owen was not about truth. It was about outrage. And the death threats I've gotten, all the bullshit.
And one reason why I feel very comfortable with my friendship with him is because he already has a lot of attention and a lot of success.
1 second. We'll have to watch this later. Fuck off. BitChute with that gay shit. I know Milker Nation's got more channels. 1 second. Maybe on Odyssey. Uno momento, por favor. See on Odyssey. Oh, no, he isn't. Blow. That sucks. We'll check out where else he is. Milker Nation. Rumble? He's on Rumble. Is he? Does he have videos on here? No. That absolutely sucks, man. Is he on Twitter still? He is. Milker Nation's still on Twitter, but I gotta find where all his fucking videos are. Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll continue. One second. I'm gonna see. I think he has unlisted links that we could use. Let me put the music back on, actually. Yeah, I think this is the unlisted. Ah, the video YouTube account was terminated. Fuck this, dude. Fuck YouTube. That fucking blows. Bang. Is Instagram still up? It's just BitChute, huh? Oh, fuck. It really is just BitChute. That sucks, bro. I really like this channel, too. He had some good content. Alright, we'll see where else we can find him. Is he on... Not Miller Nation. Oh, fuck about Miller Nation. Fucking hell. I guess it's just BitChute. Well, that sucks. Anyways, let's get back to it. Uh,
Watch how coconut oil affects.
Pause this for an hour.
Talk about it. So I'm doing a I just have some gravy and I needed to talk about it.
Right.
So I'm doing a quick stream. This is one of the old school type streams. It's called Feel My Heat, the nature of consent versus compassion. Guys, don't do psychedelic drugs unless you're like really ready. I do 0 psychedelic drugs, and my pineal gland and third eye has been opening to the point where I was just like weeping this morning. My second Comedy Central special, it's called High Five Till It Hurts. The joke is called Feel My Heat. It's the nature of consent, how to get the crowd to consent, and what is compassion versus consent, and how you have to face your darkest parts of your soul and have compassion for it to understand it and be able to survive. And it's really beautiful and amazing when you see it, but guys, it's really, really intense stuff.
Right.
All right, just waking up with a quick weep. Dude, I was trying to have compassion for pedophiles because I know, and
What?
that's not consent. Oh, how dare you? I was thinking about how one would actually deal with one. You know, I've talked a long time about how I would never torture somebody. I would just put them out of their misery. And that was always my gut instinct, which is a good instinct. And because when you kill a scared thing, it takes something from you no matter what it is, whether it's an animal or a human being. It takes a piece from you, no matter how bad they are. And I know this sounds crazy, but you have to understand, we're all, I don't even know how to put this into words. And then they don't taste as good. Right. But a lot of people haven't killed anything. I have. A lot of people don't understand what killing is and the gruesome reality.
He kills a couple chickens and goats, and now he's got to go on a whole rant about life. This is what life is about, guys. Trust me, I get it.
Of it. And one time I killed a pig and it was eating happily and it was fine. It didn't take a toll on me.
Oh.
I've slaughtered many chickens just by having them upside down where they go into a trance. It's all good. The closer to human, the harder it is no matter what the person did. So you have to really, really think about this stuff and then understand what you are as an American. Like once your third eye starts opening and you understand compassion, think of how people see us, the consumers of the world. Understand what that means, the consumers. Bro, the first time you expressed hope that a pedo would repent was when the moon was setting on your crown during a book burning. Right. I was weeping today thinking about pedophiles. And I'll tell you why, because how I would actually do it and how God really works. Like, let's say you are a hunter. Let's say you are trying to purge the world of those who harm children. What would be the way you would do it? What would be your call, your hunting call? It would be accepting it, right? You can almost see God. So many people think everything is like the Freemasons or the Zionists or something. Please start seeing this as God. Imagine, what would you do if you were God and you wanted to pull the pedophiles out from in the shadows? You would start LGBTQAI movements. You would start saying, hey guys, it's great what you do. It's every parent's nightmare. And most people have issues with it from childhood. Like somebody sexualized you as a child. It's really, really, really dark shit. And it's scary and it's sick. And we want to just torture them and no, but really think about what you would do if you were God. And then think about, have compassion for the pedophile. It's not consent, it's compassion. It's way different. Consent is approving of it. I have compassion for the weasel that I hacked up into little bits. I know what they're doing. If you just simply go, oh my God, you can't do anything. You're just absolutely frozen. What I would do with the pedophile is let's say you have a pedophile in a room, or no, right here. There's a pedophile right here, and he couldn't stop. And he was sexualizing and degrading and raping children. How would you do it?
Jesus Christ, does he go on like this the whole time?
With compassion, it's like, because he would do it again.
Oh my God, he does. Let me just find a funnier video.
Worst breakfast for your waistline.
Shut up.
Are literally the ones with goats sitting in fucking fields or fixing the plumbing to build. The people that know the most shit are literally the ones with goats sitting in fucking fields or fixing the plumbing to Bill Gates' house. Dude, I learned more about Bill Gates from a dude who did security for his family than anything on the internet, of all the lift the veil and all this stuff. They don't know shit. You know, people are like, Owen Benjamin's pushing turpentine. He wants to poison people. You should immediately think, oh, turpentine's healthy. Oh, and by the way, I'm not attacking lift the veil. I'm just letting you know that has nothing. There's nothing against lift the veil. I'm not angry at lift the veil. That's not my point. My point is, you'll know more about the Illuminati by talking to the janitor of one of their fucking stupid buildings. What a wonderful fucking letter. Wow. He'll landscape your lawn, but he won't rape and steal from you when shit goes down because he's half Tartarian. I was wondering about that guy. What happened? What are you guys talking about? What? Lift the boat. Just made a clip. What's going on? What happened? Guy to know, so what's happening? Lift the Veil is the biggest homo on D Live. I don't even know who that is. Lift the Veil?
Yes, you do.
Okay. What's he doing? Is he talking shit? Gamma clipping me? What is a gamma clip? All right, what an amazing letter. Spamming the chat for what? I just had to get rid of a gamma. Nice, nice. What is gamma clipping me? He's not worth knowing. What is gamma clipping? They banned Lift the Veil. I don't know why, though. Okay, I shouldn't engage. That was a wonderful letter. Thank you, Endurance Bear. God. By the way, just FYI, every time you try and do something, he plugged a video here. Oh. Every time you try and do something really good, you get attacked a ton. Literally clipping. Yeah, he's clipping his dick.
Oh.
He can't talk shit. He's banned from right. He's making clips of you talking. Why would he do that?
Because it's funny.
God damn it. Why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, things don't make sense. It's all good.
True.
Oh, look at Owen spiraling. Look at. I never would do that to anybody. I would never go into someone's chat and be like, I'm going to humiliate him in my chat. All right, Cod handled that right quick. Nice. I shouldn't have even brought it up. Sorry for bringing that up. That guy emailed me before. Is that the same guy who's on YouTube? All right. He was talking crap about you yesterday on his stream. Oh, Jesus. Why? Because I'm trying to do something positive? If the veil has a super tiny ween that women can't stop laughing at. Can you verify that, Kind Tenoso? Because he's a bell and a fag. Isn't Lift the Veil an actually live stream creepy? Try to humiliate what they don't realize is they humiliate themselves. Right, I know, but it's just like when you try to grow and come up with something new and unique and like really positive, it feeds the gammas. I've been getting so many letters from gammas like, I'm gonna humiliate you. I'm gonna fucking do, you know. And it's like, it's just so exhausting. Lift the Veil is a starfish boy. Nobody cares about him. Stop trolling, y'all. It's over. It's all good. Lift the Veil is Dirty Dave. What's with these fags that talk shit about us? Go back to shitting on the live. Well, they're scared. You know, you can do a psychological breakdown of it. They're completely dependent on the beast, and they're scared. Lift the veil. Yeah, he lifts the veil, and it turns out it's a dude under there, and then he fucks the dude.
Yeah.
Because he's gay. Lift the veil. What he does is he lifts the veil, and then he sees it's a dude with a dick, and then he bangs it. Lift the veil. He's like, oh, my bride. Look, my bride's covered by a veil. And then he lifts the veil, and it's a dude with a big dick. And he's like, yes! Lift the skirt. No. He lifts the veil, and it's a dude the whole time. Hopefully he just made a clip of that. So, lift the veil. He's like, everybody ready to lift the veil? And then he lifts it. And it's just a big dude with a dick. And then Lift the Veil is like, my lucky day. I was so nervous it was going to be a woman I had to breed with. But I had been so involved in it since childhood, watching every movie, TV show, etc., that it was hard to disconnect from. I can't thank you enough for pulling the veil back. Dude, I love synchronicities.
Schizo.
I fucking love synchronicities. Hey, Lift the Veil. You ever have that happen? Sorry, I shouldn't be gloating. You ever have that shit happen in your life, Lift the Veil? No, I bet you don't, do you? Pulling the veil back on so many monsters.
Oh,
you still running me, Lift the Veil? Do you have that shit happen to you, bud? Huh? No? Thank you, Lift the Veil. Thank you for participating in something truly amazing. If you hadn't come in here like a little gamma troll, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to experience a beautiful synchronicity like that. The vibe's back. The vibe never left, Lawnmower Bear. I love it. Dude, I just got goosebumps. I love that. Thank you, God.
What's good
Hey,
stuff?
Lift the Veil. You still digging the vibe? That was written days ago, put in an envelope, sat in my P.O. box, and the timing was within a minute. Oh, God, I love life. But I wanted to have all the sex and squirt, of course. Ew. God, I love that just happened. Yeah, people are loving the Veil synchronicity. Lift the Veil is a major Gamma Secret King, and this is from a very trusted source. I listened to 2 minutes of him back in the Gamma Swarm days and wanted to throw up. Wow, Lift the Veil synchronicity was epic. God lifted the veil on that fag. Haha.
Lamar.
Yeah, I can't stop smiling. Dear Owen, hope all is well at Ursa Manor. Just writing again to say thank you for all the encouragement you give the Bears. I started my first garden this summer. Man, I feel like I'm going to cry right now.
Oh.
Sorry.
What a pussy.
And when I saw that you could just make things... sorry. Everyone's gay.
Bipolar schizo.
Superior. This reminds me when BB was getting the very first letters back in the day. Lots of excitement. Yeah, totally. Yeah, but I started to cry a little bit, which is a little gay. Because, dude, I get lonely. It's one reason why I live stream all the time. It's like sometimes Ryan's working and
I get lonely.
You know, everybody's gone. My wife's teaching my kids something. And some people are like, yeah, I'll come over. I'm like, I don't know you, and that scares my wife. So I just kind of do my own thing. And I just wait for Lift the Veil to try and suck my dick. That's the thing about these gammas, like Lift the Veil. It's like they're flirting. It's like, dude, I'm not going to let you suck my dick, dude. Tormented man, totally. Like, Lift the Veil comes in here to flirt. You know, he comes in here because he thinks I'm going to let him suck my dick. And it's fucking gross. Dude, I love it. I mean, I love that, like, people get to see how to handle flirting. Like, Lift the Veil comes in. It's called negging in the gay community.
How would you
Lift
know?
the Veil comes in. He's like, hey, Big Bear. I'm Lift the Veil. Do you want to lift the veil and see what I got? I'm like, close the veil. Close the veil. He's like, and this is how my life always goes, by the way. It's like someone will come in and talk shit. I win at talking shit. Then they clip it and go, look at him attacking me. Everyone sees it. Black Lives Matter, the Grab Wars, all of it. We're all so sick of the like, no, he's hitting me. He's hitting me. It's like, dude, Lift the Veil wants me to lift his veil, and then he wants to suck my dick. And he's a gay, weird dude. I mean, this is flirting. We all know it's flirting.
Right.
It's like, I'm here to neg you. That's not how men act. That's not, it's like, oh, it's my marketing strategy, Big Bear.
Big Bear.
What's your marketing strategy besides?
His name is Big Bear, by the way, which he gave to himself. It makes everyone in his call him.
Begging for money. It's like, you're flirting with me. Close the veil.
Close the
Lower
veil.
Lower the veil. Oh, you don't like how I flirt?
Ooh.
And he's the type of guy that wants to suck my dick.
Right.
Like, that's the thing that people don't understand about a lot of these homos. They're like, it would be my pleasure to service you. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Why do you think he's called Lift the Veil? He thinks he's like a princess bride. Dude's a poof. Bad. He's flirting and squirting right now. Lift the Veil is married to a beautiful woman. So Steven Crowder, guys. So Lift the Veil comes in here and he's like, lift the veil. And it's like, I don't want to. He's like, there's something naked under here. It's like, no, I don't want to. It's like, here I am. And then he'd be like, it'd be my honor if I pleasure. You've never had a blowjob from a dude before. It takes a man to know a man. That's what these dudes say. How many kids? I don't want anything to do with him. Does he have kids? Just out of curiosity. Lift the Veil should rename his channel to Mr. Richard Smoker. Right. Obviously, cover the veil. Cover the veil. Cover the veil. Cover the veil. Does he have kids? Or does he just have a real unsatisfied, beautiful wife? Like, Crowder's wife is beautiful, such a shame. Right. These dudes, they get a real beautiful wife, but he has a beautiful wife. That's what they do. No kids? I knew it. He has cats? Will Smith said that. Yeah, it's a quote from Will Smith.
Having kids doesn't make you straight.
They get a beautiful woman to marry them, and then they're like, everybody will know that everyone will think I'm straight now. And so then they have these closet gay relationships. They come into like my world, like a 6'8" burly lumberjack looking dude who yells at people. It's kind of, hey Bears, I just made a clip. It's time to fuck with Owen. And then, oh no, don't catch me. And he's just showing everyone his ass. Oh no, don't catch me. She was married a year or so ago. So, what are you up to? You want to get banned? Are you backing this dude? Lift the veil of heterosexuality. Right. And Lift the Veil's cat just died this week, and he probably made a big deal out of it.
Lift the veil of heterosexuality. That's good.
Didn't he? If my cat, guys, I've had like 2 cats die in the last 3 months. Did I even mention it?
Whoa.
You can always tell someone's a closet poof when they're constantly talking about a dead cat. When someone's like, "Oh, dude, my dog Benny, I love my dog Benny. I fucking love my dog."
You ran over that fucker.
But an old dog or an old cat, it's like it's a bummer. But like, I'm not just gonna come on here and be like, "Oh Jesus, someone catch me." Gay guys who marry beautiful women, it's called having a beard. Oh yeah. Because the girl thinks they scored. The girl's like, this guy likes to shop. He's like, he gets it. He's strong. He works out all the time. He's in such great shape. He understands style and fashion. He wants to wait till marriage. Don't get me wrong. I want people to wait till marriage. But it's like, this is perfect. He's super Christian. He never wants to touch me. He loves shopping, loves working out, loves negging giant men. He's so courageous. Look at him trying to start a fight with this giant man. He wants me to fuck him. This is what people don't understand about Crowder and these guys. It's like, oh, look at him. He's the perfect man. He saves it for marriage. Don't get me wrong, good idea, but he's doing it for the wrong ways. He wants to save it for marriage. And then he like runs around ankle biting giants because he's so tough. And no, he's not tough. Lift the veil is like, oh no, I'm running away from you. I'm running away. Please don't catch me and have your way with me. And so then his wife is like, where's my babies? And the guy's like, we got to save it till marriage. She's like, we've been married a year. Why won't you touch me? It's like, well, I have to lift the veil in the world. I have so much important things to do out there. The deep state is coming for me. I can't bring a child in this world. It's like, oh, fuck, you're gay. Oh, fuck, he's been gay the whole time. That's why he's in shape. That's why he likes fashion. That's why he's always trying to start fights with giants. He wants them to let him suck his dick. Oh, my God, he's a gay guy. And he's like, lift the veil, right? Am I wrong? Everyone knows I'm not wrong. But don't you know, my cat just, that's like, Steven Crowder obsessed for months and months and months about his dead dog. Dude, I cut throats and bury animals all the time. Oh, how dare you? Where do you think chicken comes from, retard? And by the way, animals die. They're great buddies. They fucking die. They die. Oh, my kitty cat died. Oh, dude, I've lost 2 cats in 3 months. It's called coyotes. And then I hear them fucking high-fiving in the distance. Yip, 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 woo! Like as my cat's blood is streaming down their face. And I'm like, oh, he died an honorable death. Because the cats are here just to kill mice and rats and shit. Because they have a fucking job to do. Not just warming your barren wombs. Jared and David Weiss have been on a show recently talking Flat Earth, probably trying to get some extra followers from Flat Earth type topic. Well, he emailed me. I never emailed him back, so he's probably trying to fuck me now.
Yeah.
But see, those guys, it's not about them fucking me. They want me to fuck them. That's why it's so creepy. That's why they like ankle bite and they go, oh, I made a clip. Come chase me down, fuck me. I'm like, because what they're banking on is that they get someone real drunk and fired up. Because rage can be transferred to sex really easily. That's why it confuses a lot of fighters. That's why UFC becoming homoerotic is so fucked up. Because if a guy's like beating on somebody and then lift the veil, is just like he plumps up his ass and he's like, oh no, don't. And then it's like, what's happening? Why am I fucking this guy? That's what he's counting on. That's his entire sex life. And meanwhile, his wife is just like, I thought I scored a home run. I thought I scored a fucking home run. I thought that I just found the perfect man who just likes to work out and save himself and calls out the monsters. He's not calling out the monsters. He's just trying to hide. Gays love the hate. Oh yeah. And then they like seeing like the quote unquote straight guy who's confused now. It's like, what did you make me do? Why'd you give me all that ecstasy and then try and fight me? And then before I knew it, I was just fucking something. I didn't know it was you. And he's like petting his cat. And it's like, oh my God, my cat's dead. And he's like, oh, I fucked the cat by accident too. And then they're like, I can finally die. Close the veil. He is feminine and need masculine dominance. Oh, totally. Totally. You didn't even act like that when the baby llama died. Oh, I cried though. I cried. But it died in my arms, the baby, and it was my fault. But it's not like, oh, dude, fucking cats die. What's happening? Why am I fucking this guy? Dude, that's what they do. That's what they do. And then it fucks with the dude for the rest of his life. He's like, am I gay? I don't know why I fucked that lift the veil guy. It's like, no, he dosed you with DMT or ecstasy or whatever. And then he got you to fight, which is escalation, which is, it's arousal. And then they shift the arousal. Where 1 minute you're just beating his ass, the next minute you're fucking it.
Right.
And that is why Lift the Veil has damaged so many. By the way, I'm joking. I'm not alleging that he is actually getting all these men to fuck him. But I'm not saying he doesn't. Hopefully he's still live streaming my stream. Hopefully his audience is getting a kick out of all this. Maybe one day we'll make up. Who knows? But just let it be known that don't ankle bite me or else I'll make fun of you. And I'm way better at making fun of you than you are at me. And so even when you go, oh no, Owen's hurting me, everybody just watched you come here and talk shit. And now we all know that you're gay now. And that you're trying to like be like, oh no, the big bad bear is coming at me. I did nothing. Like Nick Fuentes. I did nothing, Teehee. You started all that shit. I just finish it. And then as I'm like hitting and hitting, everybody's like, oh no, I didn't deserve any of this. More, come on. And then when everyone looks away, you're like, take me, oh fuck me. And I'm just like, dude, how many dudes want to get fucked? This is gross. And then they're like petting their cat. It's like, oh shit, you accidentally fucked my cat to death. Are you 100% sure, or are you just pretty sure about Nathan? Who the hell's Nathan? Who the fuck's Nathan? Dude, guys, I don't know anything about Lift the Veil. I'm running and gunning right now. I've never watched this stupid show. And it turns out I'm uncovering some real shit. Am I sure about him? Of course not. I don't even know what he looks like or sounds like. He emailed me one time, and now he comes in here to talk shit and get clicks. I can analyze his whole life. That's an action of a dude trying to get you to bang him. Milo would confirm this. It's him. I don't know who the fuck Nathan is. Nathan's the Lift the Veil guy? Close the veil. LTV is Nathan. Nice. Oh, he attacked someone that he didn't even know. He came into my chat and started talking shit to get people to go watch him.
No,
I don't need to know anything else about him. The dude's a homo. He's into DMT. Yep. He's got a hot wife that he doesn't give kids to. He's obviously a homo. I mean, bang, bang, bang. Guys, like, these little instances are, and his name is Lift the Veil. That's what a pretty princess wants you to do. Oh no, I'm lifting the veil in society. I'm showing you the deep state and squirting. Oh, I'm lifting the veil in this Madonna video. Look at how much one-eye symbolism is. Yeah, we know about why you're watching Madonna videos, homo. Are you sure about Nathan? I don't fucking know who Nathan is. I know what he's watching on his little computer. He's chubbing. Fact. Dude, this is how he chubs. He tries to attack bigger men, and then he goes like this. And then he's like, oh no, don't catch me. Don't catch me. Oh, Jesus, please don't fuck me. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Probably short. I'd say he's mid-height skinny. Twinkie looking. Is he Twinkie looking? Guys, does he look like a twink? Is he kind of hairless looking? Does he have a soft voice? Fuck the bear, you get the claws. Right. He's chubbing right now. Is he kind of skinny Twinkie looking? He is? He is? Shut up.
Oh.
So he's like a shaven looking precious boy. Yeah, of course he is. So low testosterone, probably hormone imbalance. Yes. So mid height skinny. Yeah, okay. So he's a twink. And what he does is he nips at big men and he has a soft voice. There it is. Okay. So what he does, he goes, he's like, don't know. He's hurting me now. And he's just puts his ad. Dude, I know exactly who these people are. Looks like an Antifa soy boy. Guys, this is what he is. He probably says he's Christian. Says he's Christian so he didn't have to fuck his wife. I get it. I think people should do that. But he's all about morality and lifting the veil and exposing lies. It's to distance himself from starting a family. And he tries to nip at big men so that we bite at him. And he goes, oh, clicks, chubbing, whacking off, chubbing. Oh, Jesus. He's Twinkie, right? With glasses? Soft voice? Yeah, fact. I'll just sit here. Hopefully he's still live streaming my shit. His whole audience must be dying laughing or else they're retarded. Hollywood Child probably was. I don't want to attack the guy, but he chubs. He wants a non-gay guy to take him. And then he wants that non-gay guy to feel confused. Probably like how he felt when he was molested by Hollywood. Allegedly, I'm just hypothesizing. So, and that's probably why he has a hormone imbalance, never really became a man. So he's trying to make others feel as confused as he once felt. Because he was probably aroused when he was molested. All alleged, I'm just my opinion. And so now he's trying to be like, attack me, right? Fact. He doesn't say he's Christian, he's into hermetics. I don't know. He probably there's got to be a way that he avoids having sex with his wife. Maybe it's just the femininity. Maybe he married a woman that's like, oh, I love how soft you are, Nathan. He's got a purse dog. Well, it's all right. I think we figured him out. Lift the Veil is firing up the grab copter right now. He's like, right, pornos, yeah. If the veil will start the haze. Right. And maybe one day we can be friends. Hey, Nathan. Apologize, Nathan. Apologize for trying to nip at me and trying to get me to fuck you or to suck me off or whatever you like to do. Just write an email. Just say, hey, man, I'm sorry I was fucked up what you did. But yeah, you were totally right about me being a fucking raging homo. Fucking, I'm always down to bury the hatchet. But if you're going to rollerblade in here, Nathan, and you're going to try and bite at me to get me to tackle you and fuck you or whatever you do with your Twinkie-ass, weird, gay little body. Oh, he's attacking me. He's attacking me. Dude, Nick Fuentes did the same shit to me for like a year. Hey, Fuentes, I'm not going to fuck you. Go back to your mommy's basement. Oh, no. He started the whole thing. And now I see it. It's not even mean. It's not like they don't like me or something. It's gay. It's like homoerotic. They're like, oh no. Bertaria is a dream that will never die.
Damn, this schizo rant goes on for a while.
You know, predictable.
We have to cut it off early though. I may pause periodically. So, you know, whenever you hear this music come on, that's probably what it means. But let's get back to searching for videos.
How people in 1930 lost weight.
Exalted Father. And I think he was absolutely right when he said that. And what I'm saying here is that when we are going to talk about something as ineffable as the sacred mystery of the Trinity, chances are we're really just talking about ourselves. And that, I think, is what Benjamin's talking about, Owen's talking about. You're talking about yourself, Owen, and you're talking about your father, your relationship with your father. And I think this is the main blockage in your ability to understand the sacred mystery of the Trinity, because God is a father in some sense, and we all get our sense of God the Father from our fathers. And if our fathers fail us in some way, we become either atheists, like Christopher Hitchens, or we become homosexuals.
Like Owen Benjamin.
In other words, we have a problem here, and God the Father becomes a problem when you have a problematic relationship with your father.
No kidding.
Okay, Owen Benjamin, you guys might know him as the owner and proprietor of his own cult called the Bears. He has his own cult compound called Bertaria. He's a very notable figure in this community. In the sector, so to speak, is Owen Benjamin. And there's major drama in Owen Benjamin's community right fucking now. Okay? What happened was Owen and Jim Bob have been friends for years. Jim Bob is a cartoonist. He's a comedian. He's collaborated with Owen. He's been to Bertaria, been to Owen's house, met his wife, had Owen meet his wife. Been friends for years. They've done multiple shows together, all this sort of thing. But what happened a few weeks ago, they had a debate about the Trinity. Owen denies the Trinity, which is a pretty retarded take. I disagree. As do most Christians, other than like Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? Owen denies the Trinity. Jim Bob affirms the Trinity. But since this debate about the Trinity, it's been a fucking spiral from Owen. He's been attacking Jim Bob, attacking Jim Bob's family, fucking insane shit. There's a leaked phone call that we're gonna play, and we're just gonna play it, and you guys can make up your own mind, and then we're gonna bring Jim Bob on. Owen, in order to own Jim Bob, decides to post pictures of Jim Bob's wife from 7 years ago. So Jim Bob and his wife call Owen to beg him to be like, please, like, don't do this. So let's play.
Here we go.
Owen, please take it down.
My wife is asking you to take down the picture of my child.
Please.
Megan, your husband is going to war on me, saying I'm demonically possessed.
Acting like it.
Fired. Okay? Tell your husband to fucking apologize publicly.
No.
Doing videos that I'm stupid.
You are stupid.
Are you gonna publicly apologize to me? Are you gonna go on your stream and say, I'm sorry I posted a picture of you and your children from 7 years ago? Are you gonna tell your wife that you posted this? Are you gonna tell your wife that you posted pictures of my children in all this?
You took a picture with your baby.
Yeah, back in my weird liberal days. Sue me.
Yo, what's up, JDX? Low tier god content is on hold until I don't know, until I feel like doing it for a while. Low tier god is kind of boring for me. I'll restream them for a little bit, but maybe later on we could check out some of those videos, but most likely not. I switched on to Owen Benjamin for a while. I want to go through some Owen Benjamin content. I actually started this channel around Owen Benjamin. I only did low tier god for a little bit, but good to see you swing by, JDX.
You dressed in drag. How many weird Hollywood people have you fucked? Oh my gosh. All I'm asking, this is a plea, Owen. Owen, this is a plea. Please take down the picture of me, and please
take it down if your husband apologizes for saying I'm demonically possessed. I'm a liar. I'm a wizard.
You are.
Fuck you guys. You guys are.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, that was one of the claims that Owen Benjamin's a wizard.
This call has been flagged down from YouTube. Jim Bob posted this on his channel, and the Bears flagged it down. They flagged it down. They don't want you to hear this recording of Owen
But we
being
would
a
love
secret
to.
king and being a wizard, being a gamma.
But we're open.
The gravy is running dry.
of my child and myself on the internet.
I'm getting harassed by Orthodox Christians that I'm the fucking Antichrist.
I'm getting
You
harassed
are.
by your bear perverts asking me
Bear
how I
perverts.
hang out with porn stars and stuff. Neither are you.
You posted a picture of my baby, dude. You have a picture of my baby on your page.
Posted it on.
It's deleted. Some freak saved it.
I posted that. That was 7 years ago. I posted it 7 years ago.
You actually
when I
dug
was
up old photos and
so
posted it.
young and dumb.
dude.
I'm so embarrassed of that. I deleted it
Can you not
ages
do that?
ago.
You're humiliating my wife. You're humiliating a woman, you piece of fucking garbage.
Just tell him to stop talking about me and live streaming the same time I do. And I'll take it down right now. If you guys can't do that, fuck off.
Okay. Okay, Owen.
Are you gonna stop?
Okay, Owen.
talking about
Okay, what you're
fucking-
saying now is you'll take down a picture of my baby that you posted on your Instagram if I stop
Stop talking about me, Jim Bob.
and stop live streaming at the same time as you'll take down a picture of my baby.
I promise, I will, yeah. Okay, so you have my, so you give me your word. You don't bring up my name ever again, and you don't live stream when I live stream.
Like,
You
ever
give me your
again?
How am I gonna know when you're live streaming, you douchebag?
10 a.m. every morning, same time every fucking day.
And then you
That's
won't
the
use my
layout,
family's.
like, in terms of Jim Bob's surrender. It's like, listen, you won't be streaming at the same time as me, and you're gonna keep my name. It's like, holy fuck, man! Like, are you okay? Are you gonna try and kill me, Jim Bob?
Both need to just put on your big boy pants and just chill out, you guys.
Shout out, Sandra.
Demonic and Antichrist.
Well, it's kind of against Christ, I would say.
Not Christ.
Please, okay, can we please be done? Please.
Okay? And I don't think your wife's a
Oh,
victim.
dude.
She's a slave owner in Singapore. No one gives a fuck
What
about
the
Megan.
fuck?
Like, the accusations that are going on, like, Jim Bob's wife is around porn stars, Jim Bob's wife owns slaves in Singapore. Like, who the fuck is in, like, Owen's universe? Like, Jim Bob's wife is like the Jade Empress of tomorrow or some shit like this. I don't know. Like James Bond villain fucking is Jim Bob's wife, I guess. I don't fucking know. What blows me away though is that Owen is like in his 40s. You know, and this is like the conflict resolution of like a 42-year-old man. This dude just like, no, you're streaming in my time slot after debating me about the Trinity. I don't think so. You're being a secret king. You're the hidden prince, and you're a gamma.
Well, Jim Bob did call him a wizard. You know?
Well, he called him a wizard, so it's open fucking season.
What I've seen from my experience, him attacking my wife, and these are, by the way, these are silly pictures. Like back in the liberal days when we first met and we got pregnant really quickly, and we were still there thinking we're cool and liberal, and so that one picture of like the pussy, and I was like with a porn star, and that was like she works for a furniture company, so they go and AVA's people are debate the Trinity, so. So this kind of stuff came up, and I think he was embarrassed by that. He lost it. He was like streaming, and his words, his lexicon spiraling, and I think from there, it opened up something that, for a moment, that was actually healthy for us, that we could actually speak so freely with each other and give each other pretty much straight shit online now. So it was an opening. We actually agreed. Can we talk shit now? Basically, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah. So I started doing that, and then I'm confronting some bears in my chat, and they were saying like, we have a trust community, and I said this one comment. I said, trust that nobody challenges your king, and that sent him. That sent him.
Is this like? Do you think this is narcissistic injury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. I mean, like that, because that's what it seems to me is that anybody who ever, it seems to me like Owen gets really close with people and he seems to like idolize them. Like the track record for me has been like Steven Crowder got really close with him. Jordan Peterson got really close. Joe Rogan. And then the moment that one of those people like disagrees with him in some way, then it's like narcissistic injury and it becomes, this is the worst person ever. The attack seems to always be that they're gay.
Always homosexual stuff, all of the squirting, all of the disgusting language comes out. After the debate in text and stuff, he's coming after me saying all this stuff. I'm just keeping my calm, right? Dude, I love you. You're really kind of aggressive now, and like things like that. And I told him he was in a cycle. He acknowledged that he was in a pattern. He admitted it even on a stream. I thought there was going to be some fruit from that, actually. The fact that we could now we had someone equal to him that could push back on his reactions and his patterns, right? That he trusts maybe, or he's annoyed by, but he knows that I'm saying something truthful, and maybe that could be helpful. But it eventually just all crumbled really hard. And, he texted me, let's make an agreement. No family, right? That's what he said. He said that. I still have the text. And he went back on that. He went back on that once he brought my wife into the view and to the focus. My wife is, we have 3 kids. The youngest is 10 months. She's still in her, the postpartum area. She doesn't engage too much online. She doesn't want to be the focus.
Some random Asian lady.
She kind of sits in the back and helps kind of manage some things. And that's where she likes to be, right? So she, suddenly pulling up some old shit, right? That's not even really damning. This is the thing. What's damning is when he posts it. This is what's so sick about this dude, is that he posts it and his caption is like, you guys, I'm posting this because we all have past. He's doing this like virtue thing. Like he's so noble for identifying that we ought not judge people's past. But he's using my wife as an example and pretending that it's not warfare, pretending that it's like him just being this noble king leader, right? What a load of shit, right? What a sneaky little fuck. He did post something else. I don't know if you guys got some of this extra stuff. What he said beforehand on a stream.
You want to play ball, Jim Bob? No problem. I know when irrational people start acting like animals, they need blackmail or force.
That's what he said.
Need blackmail or force.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That's kind of fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 options, is either like violence, force, or we're gonna, threaten your family or threaten to release information on you, blackmail you. So he's gone to blackmail with you in terms of
Because
these
you're
pictures of your
streaming
wife
on his time.
Stream
in his
it,
time slot?
it's really. I mean, that's the threatening part. I mean, bringing that in means it's an economic condition. Obviously, he thinks that he can spur gun everyone, right, and do his machine gun ranting about everyone. And then the moment it's the light is shined on him, he loses his shit like a big baby wearing a bear diaper, a little bear cub diaper.
Yeah.
And it's pathetic. It's pathetic. And I'm so happy because there are endless bears contacting me saying like, dude, this is the last straw for me. There's a mass exodus, right? And I'm so happy for that because they're stuck. They were stuck in that, right? It was like their thing during the pandemic. It was something to go to, right? Owen had this whole thing, a hill to die on. Well, it's now a hill to lie on because you're a liar and a sneak and you're a manipulator and everyone sees it. Normally I do debates and I'm fairly composed and serious about the topic. I want my opponent to try. I don't want it to be like let's take the piss out of everything. Yeah, there could be laugh, but that was the weird part. It's like, it's someone who I knew. It's a contentious topic that neither of us are, let's face it, neither of us were as qualified as you should be to debate it, but he demanded it. He demanded it. And I was compelled to do it. I felt like there was a purpose to doing this, and it wasn't about winning a debate. And now I realize what the purpose was in hindsight.
What happened to Bertaria?
Bertaria is burning.
It's burning. Okay. Wait, what was it? Was it like a
Can we walk through Bertaria?
Yeah, like what is it?
Bertaria.
So explain it to us because I feel like
Bertardia.
the pitch on it changed a bunch of times. It started off as you paid $400 to Owen, and then they were all gonna live there.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the agreements were. I don't know if like, here we're gonna donate. Let's just do this on the fly. Maybe you guys will get to camp here or something like that. I can't speak to the promises. I don't think there's any contracts, and so I don't know. And, I don't know any following streams. I didn't really follow that and what was going on. I just generally thought, oh yeah, well, why don't, it seems right, or seems like it makes sense for a bunch of people, to just get land together and pitch in.
Do you think it was a scam, like looking back on it now?
If it was a scam, here's the phenomenon that is really present, is that if it was that, there's more people that don't care than do care. Does that make sense? That there's more people who just are like, yeah, but it's for Owen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not this
people who were scammed. They're not outraged.
They wouldn't.
That's
They wouldn't see it as scam.
They're glad to be taken advantage of by Owen.
Well, I'll be more charitable. That they're
just suckers.
They're happy. They were happy to donate with no return, or like, if the return fell apart, they're not holding it against Owen, which speaks to what the relationship is, not what the legal thing.
Well, no, it's really like a religious devotion.
It's tithing.
It's like, Master, take my money and I do not care, spit in my mouth, like I don't care what I receive. It's not just small amounts of money, it's a lot of money. And there were a lot of people that gave to Owen that didn't have a lot. Like, do you know Queen Bee Bear? Do you know this person?
I kind of remember the name, but no, I don't often know the persons. I just see the names. And Queen Bee Bear.
She was this woman who was like 60. I did a documentary on this, actually. She was like 60, 65 years old. She lived in this old dilapidated trailer park. She was on Social Security, all this. She sent $400 to Owen, thinking that she was going to live in Bertaria because she got evicted from her trailer park. She drove to Bertaria and stalked Owen at the post office, and he told her to fuck off, you creepy old woman, and sent her away. And, that $400 to her was almost all that she had, and she ended up living homeless in her car in Idaho. And that's the sort of thing that Bears and Owen's cult lead to, and that's why I've been opposed to it.
Yeah, that's like.
What do you think of that?
I think that's just two retards making an unclear transaction.
Yeah,
two retards making an unclear transaction. Well, ask me this, because people give some pushback to you because they say, oh, you were with Owen for so long and you defended his behavior when he did this bad thing and this bad thing. So why should you have any credibility with people now? I think that's maybe the biggest pushback against you.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't care if you give me credibility or not. I'm just glad I'm free of that psychopath. So I might win you over.
That's a fair statement.
That's a fair statement. Yeah. No, I agree. You know. So
that's what I read on like their Reddit, like the Owen Reddit, is they still fucking hate you.
That's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, they're the ones who originally dug up photos that try to tarnish and embarrass my wife. So, fuck you guys.
Apparently, a lot of the bears were in chat, seething and very angry.
Bears.
Too bad. This is a fucking show where we talk about shit, and I think we were being fair. You can't just go, you can't stream at 10 a.m. or else what? Like,
yeah,
what
no
the
cap.
fuck? This is why you can't fucking have anyone, you can't work with anyone who acts like a god. Like Nick
He's like your E-Daddy, he's your king. You can't criticize him. You can't even disagree with anything. And that's what's going on with Owen and the fucking Bears. It's a total.
Now Elon's involved with like SpaceX, and I was like, oh my gosh.
And we got like one of those Starlink things like right near us too.
Yeah, but I don't think that does it.
I'd be lying, but I'm not. Garbage human and a liar.
So why should you have any
angry? Too bad. This is a fucking show where we talk about shit, and I think we were being fair. You can't just go, you can't stream at 10 a.m. or else what? Like, what the fuck? This is why you can't fucking have anyone, you can't work with anyone who acts like a god. Like Nick.
He's like your E-Daddy, he's your king. You can't criticize him. You can't even disagree with anything. And that's what's going on with Owen and the fucking Bears. It's a total cult-like atmosphere.
Mhm.
If you step out of line one fucking inch, you get completely cut off from the whole other group. And I was surprised when he didn't just outright say it's a cult, because it is, folks. It is. Okay, anybody with eyes to see and ears to hear can see it.
First of all, if you ever in your life find yourself debating an intellectual in your life,
I gotta watch that stream. I didn't know that was a thing. 1 second. Let me take a picture of it. I can watch it later. I can go over it.
First of all, if you ever in your life find yourself debating an intellectual, theological, or any sort of like philosophical argument with a guy named Jim Bob, pack it up.
Jim Bob.
Now, I mean this with all due respect to Jim Bob here, because Jim Bob, as you'll come to find, I'm very much on your side here. I am sure.
Have to put this off for a couple hours.
That if Jim Bob got this much under Owen's narcissistic, psychopathic skin,
come back at like 12
that he made this much of a splash, there's no doubt in my mind that Jim Bob is an honorable man. I bet Jim Bob is a good dude. I have respect for Jim Bob. He's probably a family man and a good dude. And from what I
I'm gonna have to pause this and do it again at like midnight. I'm gonna have to start this up again around midnight, cause it's just not gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna have to pause this and then do it later. Honestly, I gotta find a better schedule for all this to work. Yeah, pretty much. I might just sleep, dude. I don't know how to make time pass by faster. Yeah. I'll see you guys. I'll have to start this up again. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, in like 3 to 4 hours. Hopefully I'll have more time then. But yeah.